berserker. Too valuable to me. Damn it! The fucking peasants. Hack off your knees. Alright, let's keep going. Sorry, I stopped thinking there because I just... Oh, I just kept thinking of a pawn and I was just... I really wanted to make it, but it wouldn't fit, so I was just like... But it was, you know, the whole, you know... Say if you're somehow able to cut off their arms, you can make the joke, they're mostly armless. One berserker left. One second. Right between his legs. Mael has betrayed you, possibly because he feared you were the only witness to his machinations to assassinate family. Fergus tried to burn down the meat hole and kill you after you escaped fire, and your men died in fray. Mael must pay. It's now good time to ask the Abbot of Finian where his master is. Mael has betrayed you, but you escaped from the flames of his hall and defeated the men who wanted to kill you. Now, this sight only brings bad memories to mind. As you would expect. It would be concerning if it brought happy memories to mind. Huh. Weekly cost is going up when I take people back. Maybe it costs less to stick them in troop quarters. I don't know. Leave. Let's pop over here. Save. I did lose a few units there, annoyingly. A lot of berserkers. I'm gonna have to pop around to different... Oh! Huh. Sorry, I just noticed a little thing there. One of the bandits roaming around. These are Renegade Finia? A little thing we learned a little in Irish... it was in history class. There was a group called the Fenians. They, I do believe they struggle against English control of Ireland. But I don't know altogether that much about them. Certainly there's a lot of groups that claimed to struggle against English control of Ireland. Others have a better reputation than others. Mainly thinking of the IRA and like the descendants of that group, like the real IRA and the provisional. The real IRA have a much higher opinion. Well, the people of Ireland seem to have a much higher opinion, considering there was a huge national event, where it's been 100 years since the 1916 Rising, and there's, you know, people are throwing events for it, and, you know, to honor it. While with the real IRA, they're just considered terrorists. And the provisional IRA as well. And forced to disband and all that. So, yeah. I'll be blunt, I don't actually know altogether too much about either group. I just know... a friend was saying what little he knew. He didn't know much himself. The IRA didn't like tried to minimize or didn't like civilian casualties. The others didn't care. They didn't care who they killed. Or at least they didn't care which civilians they killed. I presume they cared if they accidentally bombed their own HQ and slaughtered their own people. I presume. But you never know. They could just like killing. I don't know. That's how little I know about them. They could have just, you know, like been twirling their mustaches obsessively to the point where they couldn't actually work plans out right. Who knows? But yeah. So basically, I don't know what the Fenians were like. There's been many groups that, you know, that I think had the same goals as they did, but are the same stated goals. But who knows how they went about it or what. So yeah, sword and shield out. I'm waiting to get shanked. Abbot, what may I do for you? We have come to talk about Mael Bresail. You look tense. Did everything go well with our patron? Your patron tried to kill me. Where can I find him now? Did he try to kill you? Sorry, I know nothing. I warned you, and you need to serve him faithfully and unequivocally. Our patron is a man who rewards good work, but punishes disloyalty or neglect severely. Persuasion. Your master organized a feast and tried to burn me inside the hall. Do not waste my time. Reply now, or I'll kill you and burn your monastery. Let's go with persuasion. If Bresail tried to kill me, it's likely he wants to eliminate all witnesses that may link him to the murder of faithful warrior's grandchildren. Besides, you're the only one who knows all the details. You are also at risk. If I find your boss soon, your life and mine will last longer. You know I am right. But I am only a messenger, an intermediary between his desires and those who execute him. Oh God, he wants to kill me too. Please help me. There's a place where Bresail feels safe, but ironically it is where he is the weakest, so only few men travel with him there. Bresail's mother is not a Goidelic, but a Briton from Cornubia. She was kidnapped by a war party of... sorry, got distracted to a phone notification. It tries to update at a certain time, but because my phone wasn't plugged in, it refused to update. By the Ul-Nil... a war party Ul-Nil many years ago, I was made a wife by one of its leaders, the father of Bresail. Let me read this again. She's not Goidelic, she's not psychedelic, but she's a Briton from Cornucopia. She was kidnapped by an Ul-Nil war party and made the wife of Bresail. Okay. When his father died, Bresail went back to her home. Bresail went back to her homeland and built a house for his mother and a fort for himself near Bosveneg. He goes there when he needs to visit or to rest. After what happened recently, he'll go there to seek comfort and advice from his old mother. Few know this. I only know because I once had to accompany him to cure his mother. If you find him, remember that Bresail is a reasonable man, except what he proposes. Revenge is useless. I'll always listen if the proposal is interesting. For a while. If it's interesting, sure, I'll listen. Just depends on my definition of interesting now, doesn't it? Also, the spelling of, this group is slightly different than... It's like Phenia. It's a bit different to Fenian. So, maybe it's a different group. Or maybe it's just like... when you go from talking about a group to the group members, maybe the spelling alters a bit. Wait, if I go Bresail, go here. Bresail's fort, go here. Not sure if I made the best choices here. Like I could have got 30 grand. And just fucked off. Though, to be honest, they probably still have tried to kill me. No point in engaging them. Thankfully, won't have to. But yeah, I could have got 30 grand and set up like 2 industries, maybe 3. Doubt 3. And I'll be in a better financial situation. But because of what I did, I got those a few troops, and I'll continue storyline. Who knows? I might have continued storyline anyway. But I don't know. So we learned a bit more about Bresail. As much of a goity he is, he cares about his dear old mom. That's nice. Doesn't redeem him from being a goit though. Save. On the far side of a river, there are some scattered houses, and in the background, a small fort built in the style of the area. The peasants have fled at the approach of your armed warriors. Go. Just have my champions with me. Or at least some of them. Also, Morgan, I need to give you some gear. Like, damn. I've only some of them with me. I guess some are still injured. If needed, like, if this doesn't go well, I'll, wait outside for them to heal up. I can see someone there. They're not coming out to meet me. Something... Oh, it's a wagon, or... No, it's an urn, I think. Okay, standing as high again. There's a woman there. Some peasants. And a guy there in gear. And something behind my monitor made a cracking noise. Not a reassuring sound. I don't know if it's my monitor. It's... Sorry, nearly yanked the headphones off myself. Ah, it was my speakers. They fell backwards. A little relevant to my recording right now. I'm wearing a headset. But still, I'll adjust them. Fix them. Okay, sorry, I just had stared at the thing for a moment. Got paranoid, I wasn't still recording. Alright, back into the game. Alright, gonna take a quick swig of cola because I need it. I'm actually boiling alive here. I'm not much for the heat. Like, slightest heat increase and I'm boiling alive. So it's... Ugh. And there's the Irish bodyguard. Ooh, and here's the Mael Bresail and his mom. I'll chat with you. Palnai, when you escaped my trap, I came to hide here. From the fact you've managed to find me, I perceive that, contrary to your appearances, you're someone with resources. I guess it is fair to recognize that you've exceeded all my expectations. You're much too dangerous to have as an enemy. I offer here and now peace between us. I'll pay 50,000 coins for all the harm I've caused you, and from this moment our paths never cross again. You will not pursue me, and I won't send men to kill you. We'll simply be as we've never known one another. I promise before my mother present here. Do you agree? I don't care if this guy likes me or not. He can go fuck himself. $50,000 coins is so goddamn tempting. So goddamn tempting. $50,000 and the fact he's, you know, looking after his dear old mom, like, went and built her a house, and he comes to visit, hopefully frequently. You know, that's nice, and I know it's typically in his favor, just like, aw, it's a mama's boy. It's sweet. So I'm just thinking, I'll just take the money. But, to be honest, party members aren't gonna like that. And at the same time, what's to stop me from just taking the money if I shank him? And I saved just outside, so I'll engage, and if things go poorly, say if the rewards aren't great, I can just, you know, restart. I think not. Blood is paid with blood. Your days are over. Today, your days are over. I see you're a warrior unable to see for the glints from steel. So steel you should receive. Here, now. Of two, only one will leave. Men, to me. It's time to meet your maker. Kill them. Kill them all. Ambushed. There are men hiding in the houses. Even the mother, engaged. Since they're talking about curing her and old mom and all that, I imagine she was older. Oh, that's Boda. Without this thing above their heads, I can't tell who's who. Irish bodyguard is down. Irish labourer is down. I don't know where Mael Bresail is. They're probably also down. No, no, you're an ally. Sorry. I'm glad that my swords don't do friendly strikes. Friendly damage. Friendly fire. Mael Bresail has fallen under blows of your steel. Your revenge is complete. Your men plundered... Oh, damn ya! I didn't get nearly as many coins. On the far side of... no. As you leave Mael Bresail's fort, Morgan approaches you and asks you a few moments to talk. Talk to Morgan. Thank you, Palnai. I want to thank you for all your help. Without you, I would never have avenged my family. Although the death of Mael Bresail has not given me any joy, I feel I've done the right thing. My family can now rest in peace. My travels with you are over. I leave you because I need to remove myself from the world I have known and find a place to live in peace, far away from Ireland. I need to leave behind my past about a future. That means leaving you. Okay, we'll call it exile and consider it your punishment. Alright. We'll make up for you know, tossing people's corpses in trees after mutilating them. Christ. I understand. I hope you find the peace that you wish. Thank you for understanding me. It's not been an easy decision. In your army I feel protected, but this life is not for me. I need a place to call home, where I can be happy. Maybe someday we'll meet again, but I think not. I just want you to know that you've become a very important person to me. I wish you luck, Palnai. The gods allow you to get everything you deserve. You're destined for greatness. Fine, I'll say this. I know, I like people liking me. That's just me for you. I like people like me. To like me. Farewell, Morgan. If you ever need me, I will come. You watch as Morgan turns her back and walks away from you. She turns her face for an instant, and you think you see tears in her eyes. Then she leaves. Beda Chronicle. They say that Iru is a wilderness inhabited by people too untrustworthy for truce or trade, and too violent to make it worth conquering. I've heard many stories about Iru, but none is worth retelling. What I'm sure of is that the time Palnai spent there left him scarred for life. Honestly, Mael Bresail's death meant nothing to Palnai. He continues his life largely as if Mael Bresail never existed. Perhaps he has a few more enemies among the lords of Iru and a few more coins in his pockets, but nothing more. But Morgan was another thing altogether. That woman had something magical. As if it was not just her singing, which itself was able to freeze time. It was something deeper. When she left, the whole army felt a void. Nobody has ever seen her since. Although I know that my lord always hopes for news about her. They say many things about Iru, but nobody tells the legend of Morgan. You know what? I'll go with this save. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Got up to level 15. Let's go to attributes. Sadly, even though that's a 5th level, I don't get a skill point. Fuck it. Maybe I started off on like say level 2, and so it's every 5th level after that. You know, it's not exactly 5, 10, 15. I think actually last level I leveled up, so, or maybe it's level before that, so it'll be soon enough, like maybe like 18, 19. I think people have spotting, but I don't know. I'll just grab some extra looting because I'm just thinking it might be useful. Wilhelm. Alright, let's save. Let's pop over here. Trade with locals. Goods. Piss all here. Leave. Let's head back here and say I couldn't get it and try and get another mission offer. She's asking for the most like, awkward to obtain thing ever, you know? Christ.